Welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrapper. So today I am back with a simple one-page layout using the new The Great Outdoors collection by Photoplay. So with this layout, I am kind of going for a vertical theme, and I'm going to use this diagonal striped paper for the main focal point, I guess. So that's going to be kind of where my pictures are going to be placed, is in that middle on that diagonal. I think this was just a scrap piece I had left over from another layout I did, and just think it's such a great, I don't know, the colors are just great. So what I'm going to do, because I didn't want it just kind of going into the stark white paper, I am going to use, I think it's supposed to be like a bubble punch, but this circle punch for kind of borders on this diagonal stripe paper. And I absolutely love this yellow paper in the collection. It has a subtle floral pattern on it. I also love the back side. You can see here with that flower paper. I just think that one is a great paper all around. So while I'm finishing punching that, I just want to draw attention. So I did stamp out some kind of ephemera pieces beforehand. I have a great fishing stamp I got from Close to My Heart, but last time I looked, unfortunately, there was low quantity, so I'm not sure that it's still available. It is an older, from one of the older catalogs. So I did some fish, some hooks, tackle box, a fishing rod. I don't use them all in this layout, but I wanted to be prepared. And actually I did the colors based on a different piece of paper, one of the new Live and Let Grow papers from Jen Hadfield. I kind of based it off of that, but it worked just as fine for this layout. So I have these two photos. I always end up with a bunch of fishing photos when I come back from Alabama. And so that's part of the reason I bought the stamp set, because I'm always in search of fishing ephemera, fishing this, fishing that, and I figured if I bought the stamp set, then I could make my own whenever I needed to and in whatever colors I needed it. So I am actually really glad that I did kind of bite the bullet and purchase that. I am going to pop up this photo on some foam tape because the pictures are going to overlap a little bit. When I want my attention to kind of be drawn to one photo more so, I guess, than the other, what I will do is kind of double back that and pop it up on foam tape. I feel like that just kind of draws your eye in to that photo a little bit more. So I had gone ahead beforehand again and kind of separated out the ephemera pieces for just looking for the fishing. I knew it was going to be a fishing layout, and so I just picked those ephemera pieces out of the collection to save a little bit of time. And so I decided to use that tab to the right of the photos there, and that little hook that I had cut out. And these little pearly bits actually came with a reading kit I got from Not Just for Boys Kit Club. I should rephrase that, a reading scrapbook kit. And so the colors match perfectly, so I figured I would use those instead of enamel dots on this layout, and it worked out amazingly. So I decided to use that little fish on the bottom. It says Gone Fishing, and I tucked in the tackle box to the right of that. And honestly, I kind of struggled embellishing this layout, if I'm going to be completely honest. And I think, it looks like I have a lot of options to the left there, but I almost felt like maybe that they were all close to the same size, and I really kind of struggled on placement and layering with the pieces there. So I decided that it was too white on the outsides, and I kind of wanted a border on the outsides just to kind of draw your eye to the middle of the layout. And so instead of wasting the beautiful wood grain paper that's in the collection, I decided to, one of the papers you saw has like all those border strips, and I decided to just use that wood piece from there and cut that in half and use that on the outside. So I feel like that just kind of draws your attention more so to the middle instead of just having all that white space to the outsides. I did end up doing a cluster to the top left. Again, it's just such a large kind of ephemera piece, that fish, but I was able to tuck a lure underneath, and then there were a couple of smaller phrase stickers that I used there. The adventure for my title, that actually came from a Chasing Adventures um, sticker sheet and from Jen Hadfield, and I just really liked the black and the cursive, and I'm really trying to use up those phrases, and so I did use that. And then with that green, I think I got that from maybe that reading scrapbooking kit from Not Just for Boys as well. I added fishing adventure. It's kind of hard to tell here, but when you're up close to the layout, you can see that it says fishing adventure. And then that bottom cluster, I just felt like it needed more, and so I decided to have some more phrase stickers that almost kind of make it come down into a point a little bit more, and I felt like that kind of helped finish off that cluster down there. And then because I had those little pearly bits on the top right, I wanted to include those in a couple of the other clusters as well, and so I added those, and that was going to finish off the layout. So I hope you guys enjoyed this layout. I will have a link down below for the collection, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.